NewsTalk New England. I'm Tiffany Williams. As you can see, we are in the beautiful city of Boston, Massachusetts tonight. My co-hosts this evening,
Stephen R.
Jonathan Burgos.
We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. We are here at the Boston City watch party for an amazing team that has made it to Game 4 in the NBA Finals tonight. The Boston Celtics, featuring Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and who else?
I'll take over for that, Tiffany. One of the guys that you'll have to watch for in tonight's Game 4 will be, I forget his name.
So,
well, let's just start with this. The Celtics coming to Game 4 with a 2-1 series lead, and if they win here tonight in Boston, this they will have a commanding 3-1 series lead over the Golden State Warriors, who are, by the way, in their 6th finals in the last 8 seasons. They have all their stars out there tonight. Steph Curry, who had suffered an injury in the last game, is still going to play tonight. He said post-game he was going to play. He will be out there. Klay Thompson will be out there. And they've been looking more for Draymond Green, who had single-digit points, assists, and rebounds in Game 3. And that seemed to be a big thing. And by the way, the player I meant to mention was Robert Williams. Robert Williams has been very limited in this series and in the postseason for the Celtics. But when he is on the floor, you can see, especially on the defensive side of the ball, he's a very dominant player. So that's going to be the player for watch when it comes to the Celtics tonight if they want to go up 3-1 here in the NBA Finals.
And the Boston Celtics are in the position to take a commanding lead in the NBA Finals, while the Golden State Warriors are hoping that they don't have to play without star Stephen Curry. Yes. So it's going to be an interesting game today. Game 4, Boston has the lead right now. Can we see if the Celtics can keep the momentum going, or can the Warriors make an upset?
So, Jonathan, I know before the game you said you weren't going to make any predictions on this game tonight. So I'm not going to ask you what your prediction is for this game tonight. But, Stephen, I know that you said before the game you are going to make a prediction tonight. So what is your prediction for this game tonight?
Tiffany, I'm going to go with the Celtics winning Game 4 by 6 points. They'll take the 3-1 series lead. And, guys, I don't know about you, but I think, and I said this, I don't know if I already said this, if the Celtics take the 3-1 lead, the series is basically over.
So I am definitely going to stand by that, and I'm going to go with the Celtics as well. Again, Jonathan's not going to do his pick tonight. Or are you ready to do your pick tonight?
Come on, folks. We all know we want to see Jonathan Burgos pick his winner tonight here in Game 4.
I wasn't going to do it, folks, but you know what? I'm going to pick today. So I'm going to have to go with the Celtics. I'm going to say Celtics up by 10.
Listen, let's take this back, okay? Because at the beginning of the season, would you even have confidence that the Celtics would be in a place where they are right now tonight?
Absolutely no.
Absolutely not. Seeing the roller coaster season they have, from just the wins, the losses, it didn't make sense, but they pushed it somehow. That, playoff basketball is way different than regular season basketball, and the different mindset they have, they just got to go in there. So you can definitely tell with the Celtics.
Back in January, I think they were like 10 games under 500. I remember going to his game against the Heat on January 31st. They defeated the then number 1 overall seeded Heat. And then I knew this team was going to be something special for the second half of the season. They've shown us that now, and here they are with a 2-1 series lead against the Golden State Warriors here in the NBA Finals. So obviously the second half turnaround has been huge for them. And now, again, they're looking to go up 3-1 in the series and potentially close it out in a couple days in San Francisco.
I think they will close it out in San Francisco. Unfortunately, that closeout will not be here in Boston, Massachusetts. Game 5, Game 6 in San Francisco, the West Coast, where I was just at the start of this series for an amazing Game 1 versus the Warriors in beautiful San Francisco. You know what I like about Boston? There's not as many hills as there is in San Francisco. You know what else I like about Boston? The trolley system is much better in the city of Boston, Massachusetts. I want to give a shout out to the men and women of the Boston Police Department who are doing a magnificent job here tonight. They are to the left of us over here, and they are doing a wonderful job here tonight. This watch party, we've been to tailgate parties, Jonathan, but this watch party is electric. These people are on fire right now as the Celtics and the Warriors get to kick this off tonight. Yeah. This is amazing right now. Literally, they are just minutes away from tip-off.
And before we actually kick this off, we do want to say a special thanks to Michelle Wu, Mayor of Boston, thank you for allowing us to do this. It's a great honor for us to do it, and we hope to continue the relationship and move it forward.
We're actually going to go, so y'all thought this was just a pregame, but we're going to go a little bit further into the game part of the pregame. And hopefully, people will be watching us. If they're not, they, turn the volume down on the game and tune into us, turn the volume up on us. We want to give a big shout out to Jamai Afori, who is behind the camera tonight, but will be in front of the camera for the halftime show and the post-game show down at TD Garden. So we will be live from TD Garden tonight. But right now we are live here at Copley Square for the watch party for the Boston Celtics. Folks, listen, the energy here is very nice.
We need to pause for a second.
And we're going to pause for a second. There's a flag right here to the right of us. Hail at the twilight's last gleam. That was amazing. The national anthem here at Copley Square, where this crowd is electric. Once again, thanks to the Boston Police Department. Thank you to Mayor Michelle Wu and to her press team at City Hall. And to my friends, my co-hosts, Jonathan Burgos and Stephen Earl. Behind the camera, Jamai Afori. Honestly, if you look at that guy across the street with the Celtics jacket on, I thought that was Marcus Smart without the green hair.
I don't know about you, but that was an amazing national
That
anthem.
was an amazing
national anthem. What a crowd here we have tonight, by the way, Copley Square. Very electric crowd, as Tiffany mentioned. And they are ready for Game 4, just as we are here for NewsTalk New England.
Listen.
Just hear that. I don't know if the fans...
Just take a listen.
They're saying, chanting, "Let's go Celtics."
Let's go Celtics. Let's go Celtics.
And when you're in Beantown in Boston, Massachusetts, it's all about, C's, rooting onto your home team, and that's what this crowd's doing.
The crowd is still pouring in here.
Oh.
I want to say TD Garden. The crowd is still pouring in here to Copley Square in Boston.
Yes, they are.
I want to make sure we acknowledge Jose Camachito Rivera. We won't put his middle name out there. But I want to say thank you to Jose for everything that you do on the other end of production
thank you
tonight.
very much, Jose.
You are here with us in our hearts, and we are looking forward to standing with you and being on Monday Night Sports Talk with you Monday night to talk about the Celtics game tonight and to talk about the new cornerback that the New England Patriots just signed today, and also talk about the Pirates game tomorrow night. We'll be talking about that on Monday Night Sports Talk as well. So, Jose, we look forward to seeing you on Monday, and thank you for the help that you do with us. Let's get back to Copley Square here. Let's get back to this energy. Jonathan, we've covered tailgate parties. We know the energy of a tailgate party.
But this is bigger than our Holy Cross tailgate party. I mean, it was good. Yes, Holy Cross, it was a playoff game. But you're in a downtown, populated Boston area. You're in a public park in a setting like this. This is a big event, just to bring out the whole city, not just a whole campus community, but everyone from Boston probably here, from Everett, from probably Worcester, probably Leominster. We don't know where everybody's from, but everyone's out here rooting on the Boston Celtics.
Yes. Listen, Steven, I got to ask you, who is the best fit team in this game tonight?
I still think it's Boston. Like we saw in Game 3, the Celtics just dominated the Warriors. We talked about it earlier. Draymond Green has a triple single-digit night. He had single points, single rebounds, and single assists in Game 3. And while Steph Curry and Klay Thompson did have strong third and fourth quarters, the Celtics were just too much for them. And like I always talk about, Robert Williams on defense If it were up to me, I would pick Robert Williams as the MVP, but he doesn't have the points for it. But he has been the most valuable player to the Celtics team, and without him, they just haven't been the same team. So to have him back out there, especially at this point in the NBA Finals, it's just absolutely huge for the Celtics.
I got to agree there. I think the Celtics are the best fit team going into this Game 4 tonight. But, you could always be the best fit team and still come out and show up for the game, but not pull up for the game. And that's what this team has to do tonight. They got to, Jason Tatum, he can't do like he did in Game 1 where he showed up for the game, but he didn't really pull up to the game and get to see the best that we normally see out of a guy like Jason Tatum, who helped turn this Boston Celtics team around to get where they're at today in the NBA Finals. So that is amazing to just be able to see that, But for best fit team, I'm going to have to say the Warriors are the best fit team in this game. However, I'm still going to stick with my pick and go with the Boston Celtics, But because I think that they can show us, they're going to turn it. They're going to come out to play, I think, tonight. I think Steph Curry, even though he said he's coming out to play, I don't think he's going to show up to this game. He's going to show up, but he's not going to pull up. And our colleague over at the TD Garden, she's taking it away over there at TD Garden. You can watch this game tonight on TV, and you can go stream it on NBA as well. So this is what I like about the Boston Police Department right here. Jemiah, can you pan over to these guys real quick? This is what I love about the Boston Police Department right there, folks. This is why I love the Boston Police Department. This is why I give them so much credit, so much love for the work that they do. This is the spirit of Boston right here. These guys are truly the spirit of Boston. Jemiah, you can bring that right back onto us. Thank you to the Boston Police Department again for the work that they do.
Yes.
Jonathan, we cover them on Crime Trackers, so we know what that's like.
Yep.
That's amazing right there.
Yes.
When you hear so much negative stuff about police and policing, and then you see something like this that does not get on the news at all, and this on NewsTalk New England right now. These guys here. So listen,
minutes away from tip-off.
we are just minutes away from tip-off,
Crowd's
people,
still rolling
here
into
in.
town.
Yeah, the crowd is still rolling in to Copley Square. If you are planning to come down here to Copley Square, be sure to show up. Bring your best cheer voice on, because Boston wants it tonight.
You can hear right behind us that
Tip-off
Daryl's getting.
has just begun.
Game is underway. Game 4 is officially
Celtics have won the
underway.
tip-off.
Celtics have won the tip-off.
And it sounds like they got the first bucket of the game.
First bucket of the game, and that's what we are going to leave it. Boston versus Warriors, Game 4. Be sure to tune in, and we'll see you guys later. We still live? Yeah, so we are going to we will see you guys during the halftime show.
We'll be here.
Jemiah Forey will be stepping in for me during the halftime show. Good luck to Jemiah. He's got some big heels to fill.
Yeah. Let's see how the Celtics play in the first half.
Yes.
Let's go Celtics.